Oh my god.
I thought you were gonna say I would love to see Michael B. Jordan in Smash.
Adonis Creed punches his way into Smash.
Oh,
DLC alternate skin for
No, he's a ghost character. He's an Echo Fighter for Little Mac. What's up, everyone? Reckless Fox here, and welcome to episode 55. I think it's 55. Is it 55? It's probably 55. Yeah, it's 55.
It's
episode
66.
Yeah, or 66 or 69. We're not at 69 just yet. That's gonna be a fun one though. But welcome to episode 55 of the ScrubClub Game Podcast. We are back with another weekend podcast. You're probably wondering who the hell are these guys? We're the folks, jokes, geeks, dweebs, sluts, bloods, and everything related that you want to say, who cover everything about the gaming industry for the most part, and some, movies, comic books, and geek culture just in general. Right with me tonight is my boy Bajimxenn. I think he stepped out, but I'm gonna speak with Bajimxenn right there. Bajimxenn, take it away. What's up, everyone? I'm back. Welcome back. Another episode. And who the hell is that giggling? Oh my god, hold up. Who is that giggling? Oh my god, the prodigal drunk daughter has returned. Our girl, the lovely, the talented, the crazy, and I'm pretty sure insane, Cece Sands, aka Cece Animates. Take it away.
Hi.
And with our special guest tonight was supposed to be at his place, but there was a misunderstanding, which is okay. He's been watching our stream for a little bit and actually wanted to be part of it since we watched the VGAs together. My boy, my pal, Mr. Boken Kabuto. Take it away, and where can they find you?
Hey everyone, this is Boken Kabuto. I am a close friend of Reckless Fox's. Good to be on this show. You can find me on Twitch, same as my name, Bouken Kabuto. Just like Boken Red and Kamen Rider Kabuto. Take those two hero names, combine them into a sexy 2006 sandwich of superhero tastiness. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Chrono Justice Cosplay. I think there's underscores. I don't remember.
There are underscores.
There are underscores. Yeah,
there are underscores. All right. And with all that being said, I think tonight we're gonna be having just the four of us. Xforce, I don't know where the hell he's at. GC is currently at work. And Skooks is going to be here later because he wants to talk about a certain death to a certain website that had a lot of porn on it. And no, I'm not talking about Pornhub. And Genpink should be here later on. But with all that...
It's not PornTube.
No, it's not PornTube. It's it's not RedTube. It's no porno site. It's a site that pretty much became a porno site.
Oh, Tumblr.
Yes, Tumblr.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Hallelujah.
Oh my god. But with all that being said, my opening comment, I just want to quickly do this real quick. I want to give a moment of silence to George Bush's dad, George W.H. Bush, right?
H.W. Bush.
H.W. Bush.
Herbert Weller.
He recently passed away. Look, and listen, all ideologies aside, he was the president. He did some good things. It doesn't matter, but the man passed away, and I want to give a moment of silence. All right, then.
You gotta give the man credit. Like when you're like in your 70s or 80s and you still go skydiving, that is some badassery right there on Christopher Lee levels.
But yeah, with all that out the way, let's get started. But before we do, as always, we have to do housekeeping on these episodes and all these shows. So if you're listening to this on SoundCloud or Google Play or YouTube, because we're now putting up video versions of our podcast on YouTube, you can always find us live on Twitch at my channel, twitch.tv/reckless_fox. We love you, chat. Please be involved. We want to hear your questions. We want to know if you guys watch the VGAs, or I forgot, it's not called the VGAs anymore. It's just called the Game Awards, which is a very vast improvement. We're gonna be talking about a lot about the Game Awards, as well as Bethesda's F-ups yet again. We're also gonna be talking about another company that probably just got hit like Breaking Bad style with a massive what do you call it? Those under sieges or something like that. When let me see what it was. A raid. There we go. It got Starbreeze got hit with a raid. But Bethesda's effing up again, and we got some news about Epic Games trying to go against Steam. But with all that out the way, like I said, Be a part of the chat. We love you. Just keep it posted. Keep it 100. Also, if you feel as if you might ask a stupid question, which we always say there's no such thing as a stupid question unless you ask it. You then, now, forever, email us at ScrubClubGamingBookings@gmail.com. That's ScrubClubGamingBookings@gmail.com for any questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. Love doing business with indie folks. You want to find us? You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just type in ScrubClub Gaming and BAM! ScrubClub Gaming all up in your home. Don't put, actually, no, you don't even have to put us on incognito mode. Tumblr's dead. It's okay. Let the people know what you'd be watching. But if you want to get a hold of us, also you can find us on the ScrubClub Gaming's podcast on SoundCloud.com/ScrubClubGaming. That's SoundCloud.com/ScrubClubGaming, as well as you can find us on Google Play. And you can find us on our YouTube page where we're going to put up our more video podcasts. Now, you want to get a hold of us, you want to get some private critique time, you just want to talk to us. You can find me, Reckless Fox, on Twitter or Instagram at @TheReckless_Fox, YouTube Reckless_Fox, and you can find me on Twitch.tv/Reckless_Fox. If I'm not holding it down in the Southtown region, flexing, Geese Howard style, Bajimxenn, where can they find you? Because we know you're back.
I told you to give me like 10 minutes. You started way too early. Started 6 minutes earlier. Just about again.
It's okay. It's okay. I talked for you, so it's okay.
Oh, don't talk for me. My words and my own.
I was impressed by how much you were able to say in one breath. Like, you and Cece could get some water right now.
I got some water. It's over there, but it's all good. But Bajimxenn, where can they find you?
Twitter. They can get a hold of me. Twitter, Instagram. For the moment, BAJIMXENN.
All right then, and Cece, the lovable Cece, where can they find you?
Find me at Cece Dance on Twitter. Sorry, I was sitting up because of my lazy ass. And I guess we'll find me on Cece Animates on YouTube.
All right then, with all that out the way, let's get started. Real quick, just wanted to ask everyone, how was your week? I'm gonna go first. My week's been crazy. I mean, I turned 24 on Wednesday, so happy birthday to me. I'm living another 20. I'm 23, but will I ever see 24? Tell me why. I don't know. I don't remember the rest of the song. But the point of the matter is, I'm 24, and I'm glad. I thank God that I live to see another year, and I get to see my nieces yet again. So, aside from all that, a lot of craziness happened on my campus. Niggas sending threats and stuff like that. I ain't even gonna discuss it all because I don't want to put my university on the spot. But there was a threat, to say the least. Someone drew a freaking swastika and said like they were gonna mass school shooting December 12th, which is next Wednesday, and my entire school has been on like legit lockdown. Not lockdown, but like we've had extra campus police around, and when they mean extra campus police, I mean they're posted everywhere. They're not fooling around, and I'm just glad that they're taking this thing very seriously. It's been hectic, to say the least, for the past 24 hours because both my classes got canceled and so forth and so forth, and of course the video game awards happened. So yeah, I'm just happy that all my friends and family and loved ones and peers and my wife are okay. And by wife, I mean my work wife, my work waifu. If she's listening to this, love you. I'll give you coffee anytime. Anyways, but Cece, what about you? How's your week been so far?
Pressing hours.
Good. Bajimxenn, how about you?
Kill me.
I tried to, but you weren't around when I was in San Diego. Whatever. Anyways, well, I think Bajimxenn just left again. Well, Kabuto, how's your week been so far?
Well, my week has been pretty tiring. I've been trying to reapply to go to another university to do some like master's degree type stuff, and also trying to juggle work and family stuff. I got to kick it with my homeboy here, watch the VGAs. What's up? And here we are, another week gone by, another week to come. Like let's live day to day. It's great to be with good friends.
What was it? What was the thing from Dead Poet Society? Seize the day. Carpe Diem. There we go. Carpe Diem.
I love that movie.
Anyways, Bajimxenn's back. So Bajimxenn, how was your week?
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I was having like some delays, or I think I solved it now. This week has been pretty. I can't It's been really crazy, especially the last couple of days. I guess. Oh, I could talk about a movie I saw. I think it's. You guys have heard of this director? His name is Mamoru Hosoda, director of Wolf Children, Boy and the Beast. His latest feature film actually came out in theaters, premiered I think on Monday or Sunday. Oh, it premiered actually like on the November 29th, and it's like limited screening. It's actually called Mira, Mirai of the Future.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my god, I love this director so much. It's very much, his inspiration is like Hayao Miyazaki. If you guys love him, I definitely think you'll love this this director too.
All right, I will. No, go ahead.
Yeah, so I saw the dubbed English version. John Cho from Star Trek. He played Zulu in the newest Star Trek movie.
Oh, Harold from Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think so. Wow, he was in Harold and Kumar?
Yes, he was in Harold and Kumar.
Wow, yeah,
Wasn't
he
that
plays
one
the dad
recent
in this,
film
so that
where
was
he has
like...
to find his daughter?
Oh.
What's
Oh
up?
yeah, he was in that one movie where he had to find his daughter.
Not the
Yeah, he was in I was about to say, the recent movie with him, Searching, I think it was. It's very cool. It's 2D animation, very heartwarming, very family-friendly movie. This is my first Hosoda movie from this director in theaters that I found to watch. So I was just so happy that I got to go. I love the English version. I would love to go see it again. I don't know. I think it's actually one more day left in theaters. So I hope you guys have, if you watched it or want to know about it, you know, definitely check him out. Good director, good movie. I loved it. Let me see. The VGAs just happened. We can get into more detail about that.
Yeah, let's get into it. But I will say I will probably check that movie out. I mean, we got a list of shows and movies that we need to catch up on. So,
Right.
I mean, Creed 2 is number 1 right now, and then we also got all the Marvel shows because you know Netflix is canceling all the Marvel shows. By the way, F you Netflix and F you Disney.
I think
with your
it's
stupid
Disney.
ass
It's probably Disney.
F Disney too for their stupid ass streaming service. You should just kept it on
Netflix. It's not Netflix canceling it.
Well-
It's like with their top-rated shows.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just so
It's-
I finished season 2 of Iron Fist, and I will gladly say that I love that season. That season was very much enjoyable, better than last season. But my God, that they left it on a cliffhanger, and I was so pissed. And I'm like, And I'm watching season 3 of Daredevil right now, and I just watched the first episode, and I adored it. It's amazing. I'm glad they're doing the Born Again story. And honestly, if they're gonna cancel Daredevil like that, then I think the Born Again storyline from the comic books is the perfect way to go, because that is a pivotal moment in comic book history. So I'm glad that they decided to do that, even though I'm really pissed that they're canceling it. But that's a different story for another time. Let's get into the Game Awards. So let's get into the Game Awards. We're going to start off with talking about who won, and then we're going to talk about the games that they announced, because there's a plethora of games that they announced. For
RDR2,
Yeah.
RDR2.
Originally we did think that Red Dead Redemption 2 was going to sweep it like the Oscars and stuff, but apparently they didn't. So let's get started. So Game of the Year. Bajimxenn, I think you were right. Did you pick God of War 4 to be Game of the Year?
No, I was in the same boat as you, and I was thinking, wow, Red Dead Redemption 2. I couldn't. It was so hard to pick. I went with Red Dead 2, to be perfectly honest.
Okay, cool. Well, I think we all did, because we're like, well, Red Dead 2 is going to win, even though I really want Spider-Man to win. Cece, did you think Red Dead Redemption 2 was going to win?
It's 50-50 with me.
Okay. So Red Dead did not win Game of the Year. God of War did, and I'm honestly
so happy that it just wasn't Red Dead Redemption 2 because I was expecting it to win.
Yo, yeah, I think everyone expected, because it's like Red Dead was cleaning house for 2 weeks, and it's like it made it into Game of the Year. I'm like, it's probably gonna win. But look, I'm not saying that Red Dead Redemption 2 is not a bad game. It's not a bad game at all.
Absolutely not.
It's not. But I think it was just way too, like, the fact that it eased its way into the slot for Game of the Year. I think that just that does annoy me. But I am glad that God of War did win, because I think God of War.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
For it
slid his way in. Yeah, because it's like it just came out.
Exactly. There was a cutoff. They have a cutoff point. I don't know what the cutoff point is, but there is a certain cutoff point.
I think for me, what just annoys me about it is the fact that the game does have problems, and Rockstar is addressing it, thankfully, like the online multiplayer and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm not gonna pick it up. I'm definitely gonna pick up the game, but I'm glad that like people are addressing that the game does have problems. So I'm like,
to be fair, like this is, I think they took it in as like a nominee for Game of the Year before the online like even shipped. Like they had all their nominees up before they had all their nominees up for Game of the Year for all their game awards before Red Dead released its online. So if we're looking at this as like from the story, the single player, then hell yeah, man, put that. Then thankfully it made it would have probably if it didn't make it into the Game of the Year category this year, if their cutoff point was before Red Dead, it would have made it in for the 2019 Game Awards.
Probably.
Because I didn't see Spyro. Spyro didn't. I'm not sure if Spyro didn't get nominated for awards or if Spyro's up for 2019.
Keep in mind, Spyro is a remaster. I'm pretty sure they're not going to put a remaster on that damn list.
Are you sure? I don't know about that. I'll have to wait and see.
All right. Best action game.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. Let's see. Best action game went to Dead Cells, the game that pretty much almost cost an IGN employee his career because he decided to copy and paste one other YouTuber's review of it.
Fuck that, and fuck that guy first of all. But it's like, dude, that game was in early access from like a very. People were keeping up to date with it ever since it was in early access, and the fact that this fucking controversy, that's what everybody's talking about, is super sad because I remember people talking about Dead Cells because it was an early access game, and then this was like its full release, and then this fucker at IGN with a stupid ass copy and paste review. Exactly, that's what gets me so pissed. That's what's so pissed. It's not fair to the game where everyone. I guess I don't know if it's like a good thing or a bad thing that now that everyone is talking about the controversy, people are playing it. It's like, no, man, this game is on a high tier of its own that it doesn't need controversy to push it. It's a good game.
I can't wait to try it though. I really am. I did vote for the game though.
Absolutely.
Cece, what's your thoughts on IGN's? I'm joking. Dead Cell winning.
I'm sorry.
What's your thoughts on Dead Cells winning for best action game?
I mean, bullshit. But hey.
What game did you want? What game did you want to win?
Huh?
What game did you want for best action game to win?
You know exactly which ones.
Mega Man 11?
No.
Far Cry 5, Destiny 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 4,
Blobs 4?
Destiny.
Destiny 2, Forsaken.
Really? Yeah.
So I'm guessing you picked up Destiny 2 when it was free on Blizzard's thing, Battle.net, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so I have a reason to play the game now. All right, so
Glad you guys are having fun with it.
well, yeah, well, so okay, so we have another person who thought Destiny 2 was gonna win. All right, so Cece, you're not the only one. You're not the only one.
But at least Call of Duty didn't win. To me, that's what's most important.
All right, I'm just gonna go down. I'll just ask, did anyone think that these were solid picks? So, best action adventure game went to God of War 4. Best role playing game went to Monster Hunter World, of course. Best game direction went to God of War 4. Best narrative went to Red Dead 2. Best ongoing game went to Fortnite. No surprise there. Best art direction, Return of Orban Din. Best score, Red Dead Redemption 2. Best audio design, Red Dead Redemption 2. Best independent game, Celeste. Best performance was Homeboy from Red Dead Redemption 2. Games for Impact was Celeste. Best mobile game was Florence. VR game, Astrobot. Fighting game, Dragon Ball Z Fighter. Family game, Overcooked 2. Strategy game, Into the Breach. Sports game, Forza 4. I mean Mortal Kombat 11. I mean Forza Horizon 4. Best multiplayer game went to Fortnite. No surprise there.
Lame.
Kombat went to best student game. Best debut indie game was The Messenger. Best esports game was Overwatch. Best esports player, my nigga Sonic Fox.
Our boy Sonic Fox.
Get everyone, give him a clap. Give him a round of applause.
Big hand for that fucking dude, man. That guy's awesome.
Yes, best esports team with the Cloud9. Okay, the rest is esports. I don't think no one cares, but
These are the top awards that we want to cover.
yeah. But does everyone think that was a solid lineup of people who won? I'll go with Bajimxenn first. Bajimxenn, thoughts? Solid lineup? Yes, no? Were you disappointed?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to see. Not really. Well, then again, I was kind of tipsy during the. Yeah, I was kind of like, when Sonic Fox went up there with the suit, I'm like, oh my god, do it, put on the suit, and he did. I was like, yes, god damn it, oh my god, dude. And his Twitter's been blowing up, dude. Getting like a lot of eyes on him now, good and bad, but
he deserves.
Mostly good. We're sending positive vibes towards Sonic Fox way. Probably getting me into the esports thing, as like, because I haven't been really following esports. Mostly I've been, if anything, like esports wise, I was following a little bit of Hearthstone, and I think when the Overwatch League started. But now I definitely want to see where Sonic Fox goes in this career, because I heard he plays Mortal Kombat. He's done DBZ. I forgot where else. I think he used to play Smash Bros a little bit.
I think he did. Yeah. I think I would need to talk to my boy Captain Andrew for that one, because I know Captain Andrew's in this Smash scene. I know GC's at work, so.
All right. Yeah, it's like you're saying, good lineup. I mean, Red Dead didn't win Game of the Year, but it took home a lot. Of awards.
So it didn't sweep the Game Awards like it was
it kind of was sweeping house, man. So that's why people were like, damn, dude, God of War all the way. Sad about Spider-Man didn't get anything. I really feel bad. I think it deserved.
No, Spider-Man didn't get one. No, it didn't. I will say this about Spider-Man. The fact that it even did get nominated is a plus, especially when it comes to a licensed comic book game, and it had an original story and everything like that. I mean, you don't really see that a lot. Like, I think Batman was the last one we saw it with, and that's the only one we saw it with Arkham City.
Probably. Well, what about Injustice? Was that not put up for anything?
The one where you play for Spider-Man.
For the 4 Spider-Man one, that didn't get nominated either.
Really?
No, it didn't.
That was good.
But no, I'm talking about like within a written. No, because keep in mind, Injustice was a comic book as well. So I'm talking about like this. It was its own thing and stuff like that. And the fact that Marvel's Spider-Man from the game is about to make his debut into comic books and stuff like that. Like, that's actually really cool, and I do appreciate that. So, again, these are not bad games for Game of the Year. I will say this. I'll give them credit. They picked some good games that I'm like everyone should be able to play. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Cece, what about you? Solid lineup and stuff? Or were you just as drunk as Bajimxenn?
Tipsy.
Okay, were you just as tipsy?
As soon as he said tipsy during it, I agreed.
Yeah.
BG, you and I both know how to party, man.
No, I mixed. I was talking to Reckless before. I mixed like a Captain Morgan and some Pepsi, and it was awful. It just burned.
Oh, see, that's your problem. Why did you mix Captain Morgan with Pepsi?
That's all I had.
You have to do Black Kraken with Pepsi.
Yes. Black Kraken, Black Spice rum with Pepsi's to die for. Don't die drinking it though. Anyways, but Cece, continue.
I was half there, and then I blacked out, and then woke up again, then blacked out again.
I could ask where did you black out at, but I ain't gonna do that. But oh my god. Anyways, I would say, it was a pretty solid lineup. I do enjoy the fact that some of these games did get nominated and some of them did get awarded. I would just say my big problem, which I think we'll go into our grading about the VGAs as a whole, in case y'all didn't watch our aftermath of it last night. I enjoyed this year's VGAs. I clearly do see the improvements not the VGAs, the Game Awards. I do see that the Game Awards is vastly improving. I do appreciate that. And look, despite me making all the jokes about Jeff Keighley and Kojima's ultimate bromance, that's like even harder than Bucky and Steve's and Captain America, I will say that you can clearly tell that this dude wants this to be a super serious thing. I can tell from the production, the fact that there were not too many botches for all the speeches, and let's just face it, all the speeches were great, especially Sonic Fox's. Sonic Fox's does take the cake, because that was funny. If it wasn't for that, then Homeboy, Christopher Judge, when he told the kid who played the boy in God of War 4,
boy.
No, it's like rooted boy. Like that was funny. I did appreciate that. Boy. Other than that, I still think some of my biggest problems with the Game Awards as a whole is like I understand that it's like damn near 2 maybe 3 hour show, but you should at least put some of these other games on like the stage, like
instead of just having the guy like the host just like list off the nominees and the winner like right off the bat. Like where's the cinematic flair of it being an award show if half the categories don't get that cinematic flair?
Exactly. And so and that's my problem.
Especially the important ones like the action category or the RPG category.
Like I can understand if you had put some of these awards like in the prelim show, like on the pre-show, like if you did it like and best fighting game goes to Dragon Ball Fighter Z and stuff like that. Like you could have done that. You didn't have to just shuffle them away just like that. This isn't the tag team division from WWE. We actually do care about these awards and stuff, man. Like especially fighting games, like considering the fact that the majority of us, except Cece because she's trash in fighting games, the majority of us do care about fighting games, and we really wish that you gave fighting games attention. I mean, Sonic Fox just had the game of his career when it comes to esports at EVO with a game against the homeboy in Dragon Ball Fighter Z. You could at least had him do the speech and do the nomination for best fighting game or something like that while he was still on stage. I'm just saying. But with that being said, I would totally give this I would give the Game Awards this year a solid 7 out of 10. I didn't hate it. I enjoyed it even through the boring parts where me and Kabuto were just eating pizza and stuff like that. Blue Fire, by the way, if you are in the LA area, go to Doughgirls Pizza. Fire, Blue Fire specifically. But other than that, I give it a 7 out of 10. So that's just me. Cece, what about you? What do you get the VGAs? I mean, the Game Awards.
4 out of 10.
Wow.
Buzzkill. Bajimxenn, what about you?
It's just personal.
I know. I'm just. Hey.
We're entitled to our opinions.
Not just that. Cece, it's been a while. I have to give you crap, okay?
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
And you're entitled to your wrong opinion too. Anyways, Bajimxenn, what about you? Oh, I forgot.
You're the worst.
Bajimxenn, I forgot he doesn't grade, so I'm just gonna try to do it in his voice. I really had a good time watching the Game Awards. It was really cool. I think some of the the Smash announcement was pretty fucking awesome. Bajimxenn, whoa. We're gonna get to the announcements. Just give me a second. What? But yeah, I enjoyed it. But yeah, and with all, oh Jesus, oh God, GC is in the building with the audible.
Do y'all regret not going when the opportunity was there to actually get tickets to go?
Well, dude, like I said, I wanted to do it live, and we had an audience, and I had my homeboy here too to watch it.
Anyways, what it do? It's your boy Godchild. God bless y'all. I can't really talk right now because I'm at work, and it's a pretty high event right now, so I'm listening though. But yeah.
All right, but real quick, what do you give the VGAs? I mean, the Game Awards.
I'll give it a 6.
Okay, fine. So everyone gave it a good score. I think you gave it an 8 out of 10. You gave it an 8 out of 10, right?
Yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10. But keep in mind, it's partly based on the fact that I don't watch that many VGAs. Okay. So like, I don't have like previous VGAs to reference like off the top of my memory. But so like, I had to be a little more liberal with like my scoring. But you know, like worst case scenario, probably would have given it a 7 maybe. Worst case scenario, so I'll give it an 8 because like very little reference to previous shows.
Okay, all right, and with that out the way, let's get into the announcements because this is where it gets juicy. So the games that were announced at the Game Awards last night, we're getting a remastered version of Crash Team Racing, which I'm very excited for. We are also getting Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. Thank you, Marvel, for giving me another reason to buy a Switch. We also are getting Mortal Kombat 11. No one saw that coming. I will straight up say, I said on stream, When Static Shock Ed Boon, if you're not gonna, and when he was about to announce best sports game, I'm like, if you're not here for Static Shock or Mortal Kombat, get the off the stage. Like I was so
Static
pissed.
Shock is
And then
never.
lightning struck.
Lightning literally did strike, and then we got that trailer for Mortal Kombat 11. What else did we get? We also got the.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
We talked about that.
Psychonauts 2.
Psychonauts 2 that got
Stranger
announced,
Things game.
which looks ridiculous, and then we
there was
also
there was also Pathless. It's like a cross between Mulan and Journey.
that
Nice.
one, and then we got
We got it.
Dauntless.
Dauntless looked good.
BioWare teases a new Dragon Age game.
Oh, Scavenger.
Scavenger.
Scavenger looked good.
Also and then I think lastly on that list
we
was
got a whole bunch, man. We got a whole bunch. Ashen, I think was that it? Ashen, an action RPG inspired by Journey and Dark Souls.
Yes.
Which is apparently out now. Journey from that video game company, exclusively on PlayStation, is coming to PC. Is available on the Epic Game Stores. I'm super excited about.
the Stanley Parable is going to be on the PS4 as well, which I'm excited for.
Yeah,
It's like,
console with new endings. Sorry, I just really excited here. Ark Survival creators a new MMO called Atlas. It's that ship game.
yes.
PUBG's new snow themed map.
Yeah.
Last Campfire from Hello Games.
And then
From the
last
creators of
go ahead,
we
sorry.
got a whole bunch, man. Yeah, Obsidian's new RPG, The Outer Worlds. New Anthem trailer. Scavengers, that co-op game. It's looking like a battle royale type. Oh, Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey. And it's from the some Assassin's Creed creators. I don't know about that, to be honest. It doesn't look that promising. Epic Game Stores goes live. Hades, from the creators of Bastion and what's that other game? I forget it. What is it? It's the girl with the sword. I know it's like tile based. I'm trying to see. Transistor.
Okay.
You guys can go ahead and.
I'm going to say last but certainly not least, the new announcement for Smash Brothers, in which we're actually getting Persona 5 characters. Oh, Jesus
Ow!
Christ!
I'm not even wearing
I
headphones.
can get way louder, don't you tempt me.
So yeah, Joker is, and his stand, I mean Persona, is going to be in Smash Brothers Ultimate in the first fighter pack.
You can do it, Bao.
The
Which,
game wasn't even out yet. when they
the game
announced
came
it.
out, what, 2 hours later?
Yeah, the game came out like an hour later. Holy shit.
Okay, from the moans I hear from Cece, which sounds way too weird, Cece, thoughts on this? All the announcements, including Smash. Go ahead.
I think the squeak says it all.
Yeah. I have not heard of it sound this giddy when I asked her about Michael B. Jordan in Creed 2. So yeah, this is saying a lot.
Oh, I'm gonna refer to an old meme. I would love to see Michael B. Jordan in Space Jam 2.
Oh my god.
I thought you were gonna say I would love to see Michael B. Jordan in Smash.
Adonis Creed punches his way into Smash.
TLC alternate skin for
No, he's a ghost character. He's an Echo Fighter for Little Mac.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna speak that into this existence because we already know Goku ain't making it to Smash. So stop asking for it.
Yeah, but at least now you have Sword of
Look at here, you little
Vegeta.
hybrid
in
millennial.
Smash.
Goku's gonna make it a Smash.
Oh,
as well as Sword.
Did you just call me a half-breed, nigga?
I ain't ready for this Harry Potter
voice,
type
that
shit.
GC voice. Was very low.
Look, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say this on the stream. And I'm gonna say this on the podcast. GC, I am gonna place my bet, $20, that Goku and or Sora are not gonna make it in Smash Ultimate. You heard it here. Put it down on your calendars. Episode 55, the ScrubClub Gaming Podcast. I have made a new bet. I bet $20 that Goku and or Sora is not going to show up in Smash.
December 7th, 2018.
And if they both make it, that's double.
Deal.
And since I actually have a copy of the game on the Switch, that means I'll be up to date on any DLCs, so I will have the evidence under my lock.
We're gonna
There
need
you go.
to data mine that your copy of Smash.
They need you to
search
we
for
need,
DLC.
They need you to
characters.
data mine.
I ain't data mining.
You gotta data mine us, and you gotta leak it out as soon as it's available.
And we can't be talking about leaks, because Bethesda just keeps leaking. Oh, I mean, we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, so Cece, I guess you're excited for Joker being in Persona, not Persona, in Smash, from all the moans,
Joker is
groans,
in Persona.
for all the moans and groans and the other bodily fluids that just came out of your body.
Super Smash Bros. Stardust Crusaders.
Bajimxenn,
Listen,
thoughts?
If
Alright.
Joker can make it into Smash, I think it's just elevated the Goku and Sora making it into Smash.
We're gonna have an entire episode of Scrub Lounge dedicated
Dude,
to this
you
topic.
never saw it coming, man.
No one saw it coming.
Exactly, dude. My God.
Jeez, Cece, get
I
a
also
room,
gotta,
bro.
I gotta pick up my copy of
Beijing.
You know what though?
What?
Yes.
Nobody
I
saw
know.
Cloud coming.
Are you playing Dancing All Night, Cece? I still haven't picked up my copies yet.
Oh yeah.
Hey, but you know what? Nobody saw Cloud coming, and he's there, and he's my Squaresoft.
Yeah, yes, but you gotta keep in mind, Dragon Ball Z is owned by Toei Animation, and you have to go through a
Yep.
lot of crap to do that.
Bro,
And I'm sorry,
everybody
he
wants
is
their
way too
character in
effing.
Smash.
He is way too.
Everybody, bro,
Yeah.
fuck
Wait,
OP, man. They fucking put Ripley in there, man. Everybody wants.
That's
their
because
character.
Ripley's a Nintendo was a Nintendo.
Nah, dude. Ripley's OP as shit, dude. They're like, we can't put him on the Wii. Dude, this nigga's fucking huge.
Oh, who said that?
Relax, dude. Come on.
Oh,
Dude,
What game
I bet
company
you there's,
owns,
like,
Dragon
there
Ball
is
Z
a-
properties, Bandai Namco, or?
bro.
Oh wait, go ahead.
There is
Which
fucking.
game? Which publisher owns Dragon Ball Z characters? Bandai Namco or someone else?
It's not. I mean, Bandai Namco develops the game, but publishes the game. I don't know if they. I don't know.
Because I know Kamen Rider is Bandai Namco for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and because Smash has both Namco and Sega, I really want Kamen Rider to be in Smash so that we could settle an old rivalry between Mario and good old homeboy back from the dead, Sega the Sanshiro.
Sega the Sanshiro shit. Man, Sega the Sanshiro will make it into Smash before
Oh,
Goku
no.
does.
He's gonna be a trophy. No.
Anyways, all right, we gotta move on. Is there anything else you all want to talk about? Any reactions? What was your favorite? How about this? What was your favorite announcement? At the VGAs, I'm gonna say Mortal Kombat 11 for me. Actually, no. You know what? Mortal Kombat 11, I want to say because in my heart of hearts, I really want to. But that Persona Smash crossover really got me. So I'm gonna go with Persona Smash crossover as the announcement. So what about you guys?
I would have to give it. There was a lot of cool games that were announced. I think the first one that they announced for like the Switch looked really cool. I'd have to give it to a lot of the game announcements, but I guess my all-time favorite moment that I could remember would probably be Sonic Fox's acceptance speech for best esports player of 2018.
Okay. What about you, Cece? I think she's still swimming. Cece, are you okay? Are you down? Are you? She's still in her nirvana. Okay. GC, favorite announcement at the Game Awards. Go. Oh, he's at work. I keep forgetting that. Well, there you go. What about you? Favorite announcement, Kabuto?
Okay, it's more of like not one specific announcement as a whole, but more like bits and pieces of a bunch of different announcements. For one, Ultimate Alliance, Nintendo Switch exclusive. Mortal Kombat, they're bringing back old timelines. I as far as other moments of the actual award show, I just love the gag by having like the actual voice actors from God of War do a bit of memeing when they announce that one category. I love the musical scores that they did, like with the live orchestra.
Devil Trigger, the live performance of Devil Trigger was really good.
And I definitely enjoyed all those little edited clips of Spider-Man, God of War working together. Like so much synergy between those two video games, especially. Like it makes me wish that both games were available on the Switch so I could play that because I ain't got no PS4. If I did, I'd play Climax 06.
I think PS4 is still. Oh, no, the Black Friday deal is over.
The PS4 is like a base PS4 is really, really cheap. You can find it for like under 200, and it runs Spider-Man good. It runs Persona, God of War. I still have my base PS4, dude, so I could totally recommend it. A Slim doesn't go for that much, but if you want that extra power, maybe got a 4K TV, you could always get the Pro.
All right.
It's solid, definitely solid.
The one thing I wish they announced but didn't, another trailer for Bayonetta 3.
Oh yeah, you were talking about it all night.
Bayonetta 3,
I can
damn.
emphasize this enough. Like I am anxiously waiting for Bayonetta 3 harder than most people are waiting for Half-Life 3.
I gotta plug in my laptop to charge, guys.
All right, back. Go ahead, and we'll get started with. We're gonna get started with the next topic because this time we're gonna get a little serious. We're done being if Cece, if you're done being on cloud 9, we need you to come down because we gotta talk about Bethesda right now.
Yeah, we can't have you C9ing the objective. Exactly.
So are you okay, Cece? All right, good.
I'm good.
All right, guys. So let's talk about Bethesda. So since our last podcast, a lot of things have been going on with Bethesda. Bethesda recently just announced that they're going to be giving out people the actual bags and stuff like that. They're not going to give away the nylons and stuff like that. So, and Bethesda's trying to get back in their good graces. Here's the problem, though. Recently, and this is coming from Twitter, apparently Bethesda support had just sent someone a support ticket. Meaning, and if you guys don't know what support tickets are pretty much when you talk to Bethesda and you go through their customer service and stuff like that. They take out down people's IP addresses, their information, stuff like that. Well, if I'm reading this correctly off Jessie Tracy on Twitter, she says on her Twitter, at Bethesda support, I am receiving other people's support tickets on my Bethesda account. I have numerous people's receipts for Power Armor set that includes their email and their home addresses and the type of card used. This is not good, right? Hashtag Fallout 76. Atlas One had also retweeted saying this is a Fallout 76 user that is receiving copies of every single support ticket for that anybody submits to the game. These tickets contain personal info, names, addresses, credit card information, and so forth and so forth. So pretty much Bethesda's taking out yet another L because now they're leaking people's support tickets, meaning they're leaking people's addresses, their credit card information, and their IP addresses. And to top that all off, they're still being sued.
And in reparation, the people who got hacked, what do they get? $5 worth of in-store credit.
So yeah, I'm gonna let Cece.
Jokes aside,
go ahead.
Serious, they did patch this. Like as soon as it was like they were on this. I will not lie though, it is really bad that your customer support is this bad. Is this shitty, man? Oh my god. And as soon as they were like told or like as soon as like word spread, like they did not immediately say, hey. They like shut down their support. They didn't address it. We know that this is going on. We're trying to figure it out. It took them a while for them to address this. So I'll give them credit where credit is due. That yes, they did patch this, so people stopped receiving said info. But info was people that did. I don't know how many people's information was leaked. I don't know to what extent the information was leaked. But it is so shitty that your customer support was that bad that shit like this had to happen.
Messed up, really. It's bad enough that we're in a situation where, like, just in general, we live day to day, like, consent, like, whether we're aware of it or not, we're consenting to giving away private information. Like, for example, when you use Facebook or Twitter and stuff, like they have, like, your phone number, access to your camera and stuff like that. And like, yeah, some companies like PayPal, they do have access to your credit card info because like that's how like they transfer money between your card to like other payers. but how bad does your security system have to be that that someone could just easily walk into your security systems? Of course, I mean walk in, like metaphorically speaking, and just like take all that private information. You know, like you could walk through walls of Fort Knox or whatever. And, like,
not even walk through walls. Basically, it's just randomly at your doorstep. Like
They just two-step to your door, bro.
Yeah.
What? Why is this here?
Yeah, and like
Oh,
imagine.
wait, Cece. Wait, hold on. Cece's about to say. Go ahead, Cece.
I was gonna say I'm getting a snack real quick.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Continue.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and like imagine like what kind of negative repercussions there could be for the people whose accounts
This could be
were
really
leaked.
bad,
Like,
yeah.
like if they have like the actual numbers, like the actual card numbers and IP addresses. Like one of the people who received these addresses, you know, they're not probably all good people, you know, so you know you got the issue of like, can we trust each other with our mutually leaked information? And that's assuming that no one even publicly released this list, like I've noticed from those Twitter accounts.
I think for me, look, it's already bad enough that Bethesda's been taking L's for the past week and a half now. Okay, the issue with Fallout 76, Fallout 76 now being $50 off, the lawsuits because they're not giving people back their refunds, the false advertisement of the bags and all that goody stuff, and the fact that the power armor stuff, and the fact that they did give out those bags, but they gave it to influencers or YouTubers and stuff like that.
Does not look good.
Yeah, the fact that you're gonna give people 500 atoms, which is quintessentially $5, and which was your reparation to tell them to not sue. And now you mean to tell me that you're leaking people's information? This is not looking good. I want to make fun of this. Believe me, I really do, because Bethesda has been taking an L, and at this point, I want to say F Bethesda. But on the real, this is not looking good for that company at all. Like, go ahead. All right, go. And so,
I had to describe this. I apologize for interrupting.
Go ahead.
If I had to describe this whole situation with just 2 words, and don't start with the letters F and Y, I'd have to say Sichuan sauce.
anyways,
Like Bethesda is literally McDonald's from that Sichuan episode.
oh my god. Anyways, but yeah, so like this does not look good, and like
Company's gonna go to shit.
like this company. No, I don't think. See, I don't think the company's gonna go to crap is because of the sheer fact that they're still. Go ahead. Oh, McDonald's
I mean,
or.
it's gonna go shit with the customer trust right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get up later, fine. But right now, that really just made the trust go down.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that, but keep in mind there are still a lot of die-hard fans, like fans who have made like
course.
the cult
I'm
of
just
Fallout.
speaking in total.
Yeah, the cult of Fallout does exist. Okay, the cult of Fallout-ality or something like that. Like that, I'm pretty sure it exists because we do got a bunch of weirdos who still live in their mom's basement who play Fallout 76 like it's an actual religion. That's a different story for another time. But I really wish I hope this is a game changer for the company, because again, I said this in my Reckless Letter to Bethesda, which you should totally watch on YouTube now. Episode 2 Reckless Letters is back. That Bethesda of all people, I understand like people want to wear their nostalgia glasses when it comes to Skyrim, even though honestly I don't play Elder Scrolls. I don't know what Skyrim is all about, except the fact that my roommate owned every single copy of Skyrim. But if this is not a turning point for which you should say we're had enough of Bethesda's bullcrap, then y'all really need to get laid. I'm just saying, because you
saying that would mean like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean by
I'm
that?
metaphorically I'm joking, but no,
Okay.
I mean like y'all really need to like just stop, you like, and just look at the actual picture. Bethesda is screwing you over, and they honestly could care less, because, and I'm sorry, if it took a lawsuit because you refused to give people back their money. It started off with that.
Okay.
Like, that's already a bad image on your part. You pulled something that I know EA would do. Let's just keep it 100. EA would do something like this if it wasn't for the fact that they got caught with the draws down with Battleflop 2. We all know EA would have done something like this, but the fact that Bethesda is,
Yeah.
it's baffling.
They're
EA,
doubling
wait, I
down
don't
with
know
that
if they-
KFCA Beyond.
Yeah.
Did EA offer refunds for Battlefront 2? I don't remember.
I don't know. No,
I don't
it started
think
off with the
so.
loot boxes. That's what got
I
them in
understand.
trouble.
They got rid of the loot box, but I don't know if people could like request refunds because they have like Origin. That's the only place where you could buy Battlefront 2, the newest ones. So I don't know if you can even request like refunds. Damn,
It's just
that's
bad.
really bad. Like EA does this. Like, why is Bethesda?
Yeah.
Why is Bethesda like allowing this?
I apparently this is a rumor. This is like some underground rumor, and I heard this from because I'm hearing it from the GI. Shouts to the Gaming Illuminati. They heard it from a rumor from that on their end, saying that this was Bethesda's sacrificial lamb in order to make a new engine for Starfield. Just like how there's a rumor about how Battlefield that Mass Effect Andromeda was the sacrificial lamb for Anthem.
No, I don't like these types of like sacrificial lambs like this. I could agree with probably the Mass Effect Andromeda because of like all the downfall and like they closed down the studio that made the game. They brought it in to the Anthem team, but like the whole like a new engine for their new what was it? Their new
Starfield.
game. Starfield. That's bullshit.
Like I say, it's just a rumor. It's been murmuring around for the
Yeah, I
past
don't
couple of
believe that.
days. So, Cece, do you have any thoughts? Is there any rageometer that I should put on right now for Bethesda for you? What's up?
I mean, 50-50. Because let me put down my snacks real quick. I'd rather not damage my snacks.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Here's my problem. The scapegoat shit. That is petty little bitch tactics, in my opinion. And if you're gonna use like, oh, I totally didn't mean it. It's like slipping out your sex tape.
Go ahead,
It's
say
like,
it.
oh, I totally didn't mean to drop my sex tape into my channel. Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys. Someone hacked into my account. It's really petty. It's like telling a guy you're gonna kill yourself if they're not with you. It's just really petty. And to be honest, like, if they really wanted to do what they're trying to achieve with Scapegoat,
Honey, I could drive you in the dirt if you wanted me
Oh,
to.
at least I don't need petty ass tactics to do it.
And
That's
that
my personal opinion.
and that's Cece. I always want to say right now, Cece does not speak for everyone at ScrubClub Gaming, even though some of the stuff she did say was kind of on the nail.
I'll agree with her on this.
Yes.
We're
I
just
definitely
five
agree with
individuals with individual opinions.
From
We just happen to agree on
For,
the same
from
opinion.
different sets of California. But yeah, so but other than that, so yeah, that's Bethesda. Just darn, get good, Bethesda.
Get your shit together, dude. What the fuck is going on in Bethesda?
Do it or I'll break you like I did Death Note.
Oh! Speaking of breaking people, Starbreeze, the developers of what was that stupid game called, Payday, recently just had a massive raid in the office, and this is coming from Eurogamer. So, for those of y'all who don't know, and I'm going to be reading this thick and thin. So, officials from the Swedish Economic Crime Authority were seen carrying away computers from Starbreeze's central Stockholm headquarters. A person was arrested, but authorities have yet to name them. A spokesperson for the Swedish Economic Crime Authority confirmed the action in an email to Eurogamer. In a tweet, it issued the following statement, translated: the Swedish Economic Crime Authority has carried out a series of house searches regarding suspicion of insider trading at Starbreeze Studios. One of the searches was carried out at the offices of Starbreeze Studios in Stockholm. One person has been arrested and detained.
Ooh.
So, for those that don't know, what is insider trading?
Okay, I can explain this one.
Hold up, go ahead.
Please.
Okay, so basically, insider trading is when you wrongfully take information from another company to get like whether their stocks go up or down. So you can, before other like more publicly stockholders could buy or sell stocks, basically giving you an unfair inside information that'll allow you to improve your stocks. For better illustration, I would recommend watching the movie Wall Street, starring what's his name?
Michael Douglas?
Yeah, Michael Douglas, and that one guy from
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, for 2.5 Men, or should I say 2.5 decades of prison.
Also, I think another good one would be Wolf on Wall Street.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Wolf on Wall Street and Wall Street are good examples if you want to know more about insider trading. Now, we here at ScrubClub Gaming do not condone insider trading. If you are a business accounting major,
it is unethical, and it is unethical. You know, it's wrong, and you know I can't emphasize
it's
that
illegal.
enough.
It's illegal.
You know, like if you're gonna
No.
perform legalized gambling in the form of trading stocks, you do it like everyone else and not count your cards.
Exactly. And
Kicking it at the dealer's
Bitcoin.
or
Even Bitcoin did something recent where I guess Bitcoin Cash, where a couple of employees off of Coinbase, they have some inside information off the new the cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin Cash, and the employees basically pitched in, you know, their amount to basically put in their investments first ahead of time when it shot up to like 3,000 or 5,000. And they missed it before it came right back down. There was a controversy on that where it was basically an insider trade within the employees of that coin.
yeah. So yeah.
So,
Starbreeze.
following this,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Following this actually makes perfect sense. Eurogamer actually reported, I think like about a week ago, before this insider trading thing leaked out and spread, Starbreeze is actually in desperate need of a payday after Overkill's The Walking Dead flopped.
Just like this. Just like the season.
I don't know about the season. I haven't watched it personally, but apparently the Walking Dead game, the newest Walking Dead game, did not do so good. It's actually really buggy. I haven't played it myself. Not looking good. So damn. So these guys are trying to make stocks are going down. Better cash out or sell for cheap.
Greed is good.
Type of thing. God damn. Greed is strong, man.
But yeah, so with that being said, okay, I'm gonna take that as your thoughts on the situation.
Yeah.
Beijing said, Cece, do I dare ask? Uh-oh, she's getting ready. Go ahead.
Breathe.
So I'll use the information I have before I get into it, just so I have a foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So, other than the arrest, ECA has been seen carrying out several items, including a computer, according to the Swedish website. Breakit. This is not the only place that was searched. I correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know how to pronounce this, but Nicholas Akren confirmed that the arrest happened at Starbreeze headquarters itself.
Yes.
Not just like a side project.
Yes.
And the chances are that the studio, this is just my personal insight, the chances that the studio will be picked up by another company, like a bigger company, or keep trucking until everything's back to normal, is relatively normal conditions. That's fine. It's gonna be bumpy, but it's gonna get there. But sadly, all these companies are having petty bullshit. It's just they're acting like children with their thumbs stuck on their asses, like it's ice.
Oh my god.
And they're just squeezing everything, trying to keep warm when it's not working. And it's just this is the latest string of issues with not only the payday developers, but other companies have had this issue as well. And it's pretty common every so often. It at least happens once every 2 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
But still,
This petty bullshit is starting to get on my nerves at this point.
because one, I have to wait till at least 2020 for the next installment of Payday, and Overkill's Walking Dead little looking ass Walmart version is just be sufficing as a placeholder. Which tweets me because it's like a dog shit out The Walking Dead, and you just kind of had to do it as it pleases.
Jeez.
The game will perform at least to its best of shitty computeracy, and so the post-launch content may bring at least a better state. But even then,
It's still bullshit.
moving forward.
Okay then. Yeah. I think I kind of. Yeah. What Cece said. Okay. I can't. I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say. Ditto. Look. All I have to say is this: Starbreeze, yo, what the hell happened? That's all I have to say. I honestly, that's all I have to say. It's baffling to me because of the sheer fact that, oh man, like this month and all of September and all of November really has not been well when it comes to video games because Jesus Christ, Bethesda effing up, now Starbreeze is getting raided and stuff like that. I feel as if Nintendo's probably the only one that has escaped unscathed, considering the fact that they just shut down their Nintendo program, and now you can actually post your content with Nintendo content on your YouTube page now. So maybe Nintendo was trying to was pulling a Joe Button. I don't know what else to say about it. But Starbreeze, geez, dude, like I understand Overkill sucked, but insider trading, really, just damn. Are we living in the 80s? Who's coked up right now? That's what I thought. All right, I think we need to move on because this is actually getting depressing, and we got one more piece of depressing news. And we're speaking of depression and physical copies and being rated and losing your money. GameStop just lost $488 million from their last quarter, and this is coming from the guys from Windows Central who got this from Game Rant, that GameStop had reported a loss of $488 million in the third quarter of 2018, despite the growth from hardware sales and accessories. Well, it probably is over 500 as we are talking about this, but yeah, GameStop is losing money. GC, since you're the older millennial in the squad, you go first. Since you want to talk about millennials.
I heard it was over $500 million of revenue loss.
Okay, but what's your thoughts on it as a whole? GC? Oh well.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. What's your thoughts as a whole?
Sad and expected.
Ditto. Kabuto, what's your thoughts on GameStop losing all this money?
Well, easy come, easy go, I suppose. I mean, I would like to do a little bit more research on like what's going on, like in terms of like what happened, like what's causing the drop in sales. Is it because due to pre-orders, not selling enough new releases, like in store, stuff like that. I'm a little bit out of the loop lately for GameStop because I've been like mostly like going to Target lately instead of GameStop because for one, it's like I'm tired of GameStop and their nonsense, and also I got coupons at Target, so so but yeah, like I feel like sometimes like I feel worse for the employees, like not management, but like the in-store employees working minimum wage at the stores, because when the company loses money, that typically affects either the salaries of the employees or the actual employment of the people working there, because when you have losses, you got to accommodate that somehow, and sometimes you got employees that just like work there, like not because like they're part of like the devil's army, but because like they just gotta make some cash in order to like pay off their college tuition, whether out of pocket like me or you're paying like student loans and stuff, but now you're gonna like lose your job because someone like didn't buy enough pre-orders or something. Meanwhile, the higher ups are probably getting bonuses anyways.
Yeah. It does suck. I think that this does speak to what GC and I were talking about. Which does speak to what we had discussed about our physical copies of games dying. This does help. This kind of like, in defense of GC's argument, this does help his argument. And I don't want to see people lose their jobs. Despite my issues with GameStop, I've met people from GameStop that are really, really good people. Cece and I are actually acquaintances with one dude who does work at GameStop. But yeah, it sucks that this is happening. And again, I understand that GameStop is trying to do a new thing. Like, I know GameStop is now trying to sell comic books. I know they're selling Funkos and like other nice little things, like little trinkets that, you know, gamers can buy and stuff. I know that they're selling back refurbished cell phones and stuff like that, and that's nice. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. I don't want what happened. I honestly, even though I don't like GameStop all that much, but I don't want what happened. I don't want the effects that happen like with Toys R Us to happen with GameStop. That's one thing I don't want to happen with them. That's just me.
It's gonna happen.
I know that, but I pray that they don't, because I do. Again, I don't like when people lose their jobs. Okay, I really don't, because that takes food off the table.
Yeah, but I mean, besides the sick and messed up business practices that GameStop basically does, especially to its customers. But think about it at the age that we're in. And I said this a long time ago, pretty much a couple of podcasts ago, where technology-wise and the game industry-wise, it's pushing towards a digital era, where you're gonna start seeing a digital console only soon. You're gonna start, because people is like right now they just downloading games, from the PlayStation store or the Xbox store or Nintendo store or whatever. They're not basically going out and buying hard copies anymore. So, and then plus it cuts down. I mean, it pretty much saves money. It cuts down the cost, and as in the middleman, where they shuffle these games to these these stores such as GameStop, Target, or whatever, where pretty much it puts more profit into the game and developers pocket or whatever. But I mean, sadly it is, and I think, because I'm a huge hard copy fan, but that's pretty much where it's going. And like I said, don't be surprised where they're gonna make a console in the future that's gonna be digitally only. So a hard copy disc is gonna be obsolete.
Yeah. Cece, do you have any thoughts on this?
I just give my respects and prayers to them. That's all I can really do.
All right. So let's get. All right. Okay, I think I have one more piece of depressing news, and it has to deal with the PlayStation Classic. So, since the last podcast, the PlayStation Classic just came out. It's not looking good. The game, the console itself has been dealing with a lot of issues. Apparently, someone data mined the thing, and apparently, the games look blurry. They don't look as good as they did originally. I think they were trying to do like the whole smoothing out system of the game. You can actually look this up on Polygon. Apparently, and I'm quoting here, perhaps more this is coming from Polygon news editor Michael McWharton. Perhaps more baffling is the 9 of the PlayStation Classic games are the slower playing versions from Europe, which are followed by the PAL television standard.
It's the European version of the games.
Yeah, so apparently they mixed the NTSC versions of the games with the PAL games, which is making the PlayStation Classic slow down tremendously. And on top of that, recently, from IGN, these were the games that were actually rejected on the PlayStation Classic, and I'm gonna read some of them: Crash 1 and 2, Toy Story 2, Driver, Grand Theft Auto 2,
Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone,
Medieval, the Mega Man Legends, Parasite Eve, Silent Hill, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter
Tomb Raiders,
Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Vagrant Story, Toomba, Suikoden, Raid Storm, Papa the Rappa, and Mr. Driller G, and the original Medal of Honor. I'm gonna go with Bajimxenn, because I know Bajimxenn, you've been a lot more vocal when it comes to the PlayStation Classic. If you're still around, I think you're probably muted yourself. I'm gonna ask anyway. What's your thoughts on the news about these rejected games? Bajimxenn. Okay, he's not here. Cece.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, cool. Cece, what about you? What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, I have no real opinion of it.
Okay.
Because I just never felt that emotionally attached. So no real emotions here.
No may, no buy. Gotcha. GC, what about you? He's at work. It does suck. I would say, Sony of all people, when it comes to emulators, they made emulators. Like, some of these emulators that you see were made because of Sony. Like the PCSX or something like that. Like, they were licensed by, some of these like emulators were carried out by Sony. And it does suck that, of all things, like, you know, one, for starters, a PlayStation 1 is pretty much a Raspberry Pi. The PlayStation 1 Classic, that is. You would think that they would have gotten that, their crap together with that, but apparently they didn't. And now you mean to tell me that this thing runs on both the NTSC and the PAL system? And on top of that, these are the games I just announced just now were rejects? Are you kidding me? Like, no one... I'm gonna say this right now. I don't care what anyone says, and I know GC's gonna be mad, but like, honestly, I think any of these games could replace any of the games that are on there, like Parasite Eve and Tekken 3, because some of these games that were rejected are way more better than the games that we got originally. Like, honestly, the Crash Bandicoot games would have been a great sell, because Crash Bandicoot just got the remaster. Crash Team Racing just got announced to be remastered and stuff like that. Parasite Eve, which is honestly a very underrated Squaresoft game. You mean to tell me that none of these games can hold a candle to the rest of the games that are on that list? And again, I understand that there are going to be some people who are going to say, oh, well, it's a Raspberry Pi. You can easily just emulate hook up to your computer and emulate the games, which is true. I'm not going to lie to you about that. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie about it. That does sound simple, but like, why do I need to go through all the crap of is this an NTSC game or a PAL system game? That's the part that just baffles me. I don't know what the hell Sony was smoking, but they really didn't get their act together. I think that maybe that's the reason why they pulled out of E3 this year. Maybe that's the reason.
I really want to make a joke about Soulja Boy right now.
Well, you could. I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like we're better off getting the Soulja Boy system.
Oh my god, I didn't even put this on the notes. So I'm real quick, because honestly, there really is nothing else much to say about the PlayStation Classic other than it really is a disappointment. I really don't want to get I'm at this point, I don't want to get the game. And unfortunately, Bajimxenn just announced that he had to leave. Alright, it's all good. Thanks, Bajimxenn, for stopping by, though. Alright, so I guess it's just the three of us now. So, yeah, 4 of us.
Oh, wait, it is.
Because GC's still at work.
GC.
Speaking of failures, Soulja Boy. For those y'all who don't remember, the mid 2000s, you remember that song "Crank That Soulja Boy"? Everyone remembers that whole "Watch Me You." Yeah. So Soulja Boy announced recently that he is making his own video game system called not the Soldier Gamer system, the Soulja gaming system, and it comes with the Soulja Watch. The game is pretty much a massive emulator console from China, confirmed. So, and it doesn't even carry the games it doesn't even carry the emulated systems that it even talks about. You actually have to download them somewhere else.
And it has a maximum capacity of 32 gigabytes, so good luck with that.
Alright then, but other than that, it's, yeah, so that happened.
Looking like right now with the PlayStation 1 thing, you're better off getting the Soulja Boy thing.
Okay.
The Soulja Boy Advance.
Oh my god.
Soulja Boy Advance SP.
Oh my god. No, dude, the fact that they're making one, the fact that Soulja Boy is making one is baffling. But yeah, I don't understand who the hell thought that this would be a good idea. I understand Soulja Boy wants to be an entrepreneur. I mean, his career is gone at this point, and like, he was laughed out of the game community after he I will challenge anyone, anywhere, anytime in a game and stuff like that.
Yeah, like that. Not everyone could sell a $5,000 plain white T-shirts like Kanye.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true. But yeah, so I think Cece should step out too. I think, and GC's at work, so I guess just the two of us right now, Boken. But yeah, so there you go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A few other things, and you can give your insight if you want, Kabuto. Apparently PUBG and Resident Evil are doing a small crossover because of the Resident Evil 2 remake coming out. Thoughts?
Awesome. Like, I like Resident Evil. I don't have much of a history with playing the video games aside from playing Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I played them on my friend's console, but like, I had fun playing the games. I had fun watching the first 5 movies. I haven't seen the new one, the final chapter, but like I like some of the Easter eggs that the two have amongst each other. So like the fact that there's gonna be a new Resident Evil game, I'm excited. I hope it'll be for the Switch. So I may as well get this out of the way, because I'm gonna be saying this a lot on this podcast and other streams. Whenever there's gonna be a game I'm gonna want to play, I'm just gonna say I hope it's on the Switch, because I don't have a PS4 or any Xbox. My most recent Sony system is a PS2, which I got for Christmas in 2012. I'm that far behind.
Jeez.
I mean, I did for a short time have a PSP, but the joystick was busted, so all I could do is watch videos on it that I would download, mostly Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged. But my most recent Xbox is none of the above.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's a lot of games that I really want to play that are on consoles that I don't want. So when the new ones come out, hope it's on the Switch. But yeah, but back to topic. I would love to play the new Resident Evil game. The fact that PUBG is doing a team up, that opens up opportunities for cross promotions as well as wider audiences to play on the wider audiences to play the franchise, because some people only play one, some people won't play the other. There's opportunity. Like for example, I don't play Persona. But because Persona is going to be on Smash, there's an opportunity for me to develop an interest in Persona, and maybe if there are any Persona games on the Switch, I might get that, or Wii U or 3DS. Yeah, so Nintendo by happenstance is the one company I have all the systems for, except for 2 of them.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so that's pretty much my 2 cents on the new Resident Evil 2. But I loved playing the original Resident Evil 2, so I'm assuming they're gonna do some upgrades in frame rates, graphics.
I can tell you now, we got my GC and I got the chance to play at E3. It's really, really good.
Yeah, and because they're doing a remake, they're redoing it, and they're adding new content in terms of behind the scenes, companies.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on the scenes we might see some new areas, some new DLCs. Maybe maybe not EA/Bethesda kind of DLCs, but maybe special items, skins, characters, maybe even new areas to explore. Definitely some new opportunities there. Whenever they do a remake of a Pokemon game, they always add new content. So I have my fingers crossed for Resident Evil 2.
I think you're well. Yeah, it's a remake, so it's gonna be the core of Resident Evil 2. Now, if they do expansion packs, and I can see that happening. I honestly don't have nothing else to say. I mean, again, I don't play PUBG Mobile. I play I play actual PUBG on PC. So maybe, hopefully, they bring that little crossover in there. But that's just me. This does. I'll agree with Boken Kabuto on this. Yeah, I think this would be a great idea for cross promotion. That's all. GC, you got any thoughts on this?
I just can't wait for it to come out. But I also do want to add pretty much a late entry. Just expect future controversy. And that's the SJ Dubs running. Because I don't know if you recall on pretty much the VGA, a new game is coming out basically called Ancestors or whatever. And basically dealing with the monkeys, they can't reference
that one.
Yeah, try to throw the concept of evolution, but the thing is basically off of millions of years ago. It's basically in Africa, so expect the SJ Dubs basically coming out and everything oh, this game is racist and everything. You call it black people monkeys, and you expect all that.
We already do. I mean, the SJ Dubs. Come on now. All right, and our last piece of news before we get into the NPCs. Our last piece of news before we get into a good category called the Death of Tumblr. Epic Games is launching their own game store. So they're gonna be competing with Steam, and it's coming from The Verge. And
Do they have their own client, a gaming client like Steam does?
yeah, they do.
Cool.
They have their own client, just like how Battle.net does and Origin. So yeah, they're gonna be doing that. So yeah, I think Epic Games is looking to doing bigger and better things, considering the fact that Fortnite is their top selling game right now. I have nothing else to say about that, other than good luck, Epic Games. I think they could pull it off. I've been on Epic Games Store, and considering the fact I have their launcher, so I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what's going on. Besides, Discord just launched their beta for their game store, so I want to see what's gonna go down now. I think Steam needs to pick up the pace.
Cool. Yeah, I'm very free market capitalist, and so I like the idea of like people trying to expand into into markets where there's a lot of opportunity to make a lot of because the thing is, like, in a competitive market, you always got to keep up with rivaling companies. So the fact that the fact that this shows that Steam does have a really good market in playing like all these different games on the PC and having the convenience of just like buying them straight off the internet, instead of just having to illegally download an emulator, wink wink nudge nudge, I'm just kidding. or having to get it on an actual console and stuff. So it's good that there is a market enough that it's sparking up competition, but that also means that it had a huge monopoly up until now, because it was pretty much unrivaled up until now. So the fact that there is a rivalry, it's healthy this way, because this pushes both companies to strive harder to make more content, better content, and who knows, like there might be like discounts or sales, just to get an edge on the competition. And like one thing I love about like where I work is we got all these novelty items, and you got all these like comedic like license plate frames, and right next to each other are two license plate, one saying Trump make America great, and the other saying Trump not my president. The fact that it's appealing to both sides of the market, this is why I love capitalism, and the fact that you now have rivaling companies like for this whole
game
like,
store
like game store market thing. It's amazing. There could be games that are exclusive to one company and exclusive to the other company, so that would inspire people to subscribe to both companies, or maybe it will make them work harder to get licenses for games that would want either exclusive, they want to operate either exclusively to one market, or you would have to like pay them more to be on both markets, which means more money goes to developers and other staff members of the games that are being downloaded in the actual
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and so ultimately this is great stuff. It's good for everyone. Maybe not for the pockets of the individual customers, because now you have to like
pick and choose.
Yeah, because our own personal budgets are limited. But the fact that this does build potential for more variety in what we have to pick and choose. It's just that if you want best of all worlds, you're gonna have to cry a little extra.
All right then.
Yeah, but yeah, I really hope that makes both companies work harder at what they do, because now there is competition.
All right, GC, do you got any thoughts on this, or are you good? He's silent. I'm gonna say he's good. All right. So, with all that being said, that's all I got on my notes except one thing, and I'm going to leave it up to the man of the squad, the honorary brother, the white man, the white boy of the squad, my boy Skooks. Skooks has just stepped in for this special announcement and request forum about Tumblr. Skooks, I'm gonna let you have the floor, and you can ask us any. You can give us the feedback. Like, if you want, just be like, what are your thoughts? Go ahead, Skooks.
Okay, so, like you said, I'm going to talk to you guys about the fall of, well, it's really not the fall of Tumblr, because this website has been crap for years. Like, literal years. It started back in, like, 2011, and it's been going downhill ever since. The latest strike of controversy is Tumblr, the website, well, the Tumblr app on Apple actually got taken down last month because Tumblr as a website has this huge issue of not actually dealing with anything, and there has been for years, literal years, an underground CP ring on the website. Oh,
Keep going.
yeah. I don't know if you guys were listening. Normally, you guys put a lot of feedback on these things.
No. Well, I'm giving you the floor for this because I know that you've been on Tumblr longer than any of us have on the squad.
I was on Tumblr literally for only 1 week. That's almost as long as how long I've been on MySpace.
but continue, Skooks.
I've been on Tumblr for 2 different accounts, so I've seen it for years. I've been around shortly after it started and kept going on and off, but this is the longest I've been in. I've seen a lot of shit. Is Tumblr, the app got taken down because there's a huge child pornography ring on the website, and they would radio each other with these finding posts, pretty much like beacon posts, where it's a like of a blog if you enjoy X, but X being CP, saying that people are well aware of this. The user base is well aware of this shit, and they have tried and tried again to get the staff attention to say, hey, we have this serious child pornography problem on this website. We need you guys to take this down. There are posts that are trending saying these people are pedophiles, and this is not the typical call-out post. These actually have facts, and those are pedophile sites. And because the staff doesn't pay attention, we have to send it to the FBI, and maybe that Tumblr blog gets taken down, but there's so many others that still exist. It's a very serious issue. A lot of people also want to get rid of the rampant Nazism and communism on the website as well. And it's horrible, but because of the CP, Apple was like, hey, this website app is full of adult content and a lot of it's illegal. We're going to take it off the App Store. This immediately alerted the staff to actually giving a shit, and it went, uh-oh, we lost the App Store for Apple, which is one of the biggest markets for us outside of Samsung. So then
for
they
interrupting. I'll let you continue. I this one part, just like me, I'm just stuck at this one part you mentioned. Wait, they just now noticed the adult content?
No, they always knew adult content was there, and they didn't care. They put in some half-baked safe search mode that was buggy and broken as hell. Still is, so nobody uses it. Because there are people who are underage who use this website, and it's safe for work too, but it's also a lot of not safe for work content, and the safe search system was supposedly to make it so that people who didn't want to see porn didn't have to, and those who were too young to couldn't, but it's the staff, and they didn't give a shit, so it was a horribly programmed pile of garbage that people turned off immediately. So the staff knew about this, it's just they never cared until it got taken off the app. So on the 17th of this month, today is the 7th, so in 10 days, everything not safe for work is going to be shadow banned. So a lot of artists who do not safe for work content and everything are all leaving in droves, and they're all spreading out mainly to Twitter, which also sucks for a lot of the same reasons, but we're not going to get into that here. They're moving to every website they can to host sites. Also, Newgrounds on their Twitter was throwing a lot of shade, and it's great to see.
Yes, I saw that. And Pornhub was too.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Like, Newgrounds was my OG porn site.
Are you serious? Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God. Okay, continue, Skooks.
Newgrounds was a classic.
Oh, I know. Like, let me put it like this: Newgrounds was the first time I ever watched. This is the first time I ever saw when, we can cross over things other than Marvel and Capcom. Because I saw the shorts for Mortal Kombat vs. Street Fighter, and those are awesome. And I maybe want to get it maybe want Capcom and Midway at the time to make a Mortal Kombat cross Street Fighter game. That's a different story for another time. Continue.
Right. Anyway, so on top of that, they also made a bot to flag everything not fit for work as suggestive or explicit. And in typical staff fashion, the bot is bugged beyond belief. They say, "Oh, don't worry, erotica will be fine. Written erotica will be fine. Classical art will be fine. Quote unquote, female presenting nipples is not okay." That's what they literally said. Everyone takes the piss out of it because it's just so stupid. So, anything and everything is getting tagged as explicit. And if you don't write in a review to tell the staff, "Hey, this thing actually isn't explicit. Why am I getting flagged on this?" Eventually, it's going to shadow ban your account. So, everything not safe for work is going to get shadow banned on the 17th. And if you don't check your blog and scroll through it to see what is and what isn't tagged as quote unquote explicit suggestive, you have to edit it. So you have to delete it or get rid of it to make sure that your account isn't banned. Somebody took a picture of their elbow bent and that got flagged as explicit. One user posted a picture of a foot and that was tagged explicit. Pomegranates get tagged as explicit.
Do eggplants get tagged as explicit too?
Yeah, most likely. It's really anything and anything gets tagged as explicit because too much normal, natural skin tones can flag something as explicit because that's obviously porn. Yeah, you know that website that will decide whether or not the picture is porn or not?
No.
Worse. So, real quick, there's this website where you can post a picture for it, and the bot on the website will decide whether or not it's porn. So you can put something really innocuous, and the website might say it's porn.
So I'm gonna need you to send me that website for just research purposes.
isthisporn.net or .com.
Okay.
Yes. You guys should check that out. It's actually really funny. Anyway, this staff is one of the most horribly incompetent people we have ever endured as a website company. 5 years ago, we have screenshots of Glassdoor reviews from former employees, and they straight up say this is one of the worst companies I've ever worked at because it's a fun place to work at, but management hates you. Like, they explicitly talk down at you at every moment. There's no actual management. Cowboy coding is rampant. The code is horrible, and that's why every time the app will crash over every new update. Website and the app will crash every so often because they don't know what they're doing. It's just a bunch of shit. The staff honestly doesn't care if there's actual child porn on the website because they've never done anything in the years they have been on this fucking team. They have done nothing for any of this. The user base were the ones doing the heavy lifting. And honestly, at this point, I just want this website to die. I love the friends I have made on that website. My best friend, the Mighty Zod, I met him through this website. My Miho, I met through this website. Well, he's not really my Miho. I call him that. You know, a lot of the people and friends I met through this website mean a lot to me, but it's such an awful place. It's worse than MySpace. It's one of the worst websites around, simply because the staff doesn't care. Like, I'll harp on Valve for not making games in years, but at the very least they make a functioning product for its consumers that I don't fully agree with, but it works. You know what I'm saying? This website is horrible, and pretty much a lot of people are making memes and jokes saying that they just want this website to die. And I don't blame them. It's that bad. If any other website, if Facebook was letting Nazism or communism on their pages, they would probably crack down on that immediately. You know? They would crack down and fix all that, but the staff on Tumblr doesn't. They don't do anything right. They half-ass any response. They half-ass any update in anything. The bot is half-assed. The safe search is half-assed. They should have, in the beginning, from the very start, set this up so either A, minors can't come onto this website at all, which I would have preferred, you know, because this is well known for not safe for work content.
Yeah.
Or if minors did come on, were allowed on this website, they should have been locked into a safe search version. And those who come to the age of 18 and up, either new accounts or older accounts that reach that age, can decide to opt into the not safe for work content. Because with porn, not safe for work content and porn being banned, pretty much there's a vocal minority of people who don't want to see porn at all, and they're glad about it getting removed. I'm not on their side, but I see what they're saying, and I want to make a compromise. I would make a compromise with them, saying, "Hey, you're right. There's many minors here that should have been here shouldn't have been on this website known for porn, but came in anyway, and they should have been set up so they couldn't access it because they're 18 and over. And if they wanted to, they could. So the people who don't want to see that stuff don't have to. But so I keep saying the same thing over and over, but it's true. You see it every fucking year. The staff is super incompetent. It's literally one of the worst websites. And if any other website did this, it would have been they would have lost huge amounts of revenue, and they would have cracked down on that immediately. Any other social media website, you know what I'm saying? But that's with Tumblr, because they're owned by Yahoo, and Yahoo's fucked up too, and Verizon just doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
So So would you say it's worse than Friendster?
Yes, it's worse than Friendster. It's much worse than Friendster. I like Tumblr as an idea. The microblogging system, the likes, the reblogs, the messaging system. Everything that Tumblr is famous for is a great idea, and there just isn't any website like it at all. But it's because the staff is just so fucking incompetent, so lazy, and just so fucking stupid that all of this happened, and now the website is hemorrhaging users. They're all fleeing from this site because they can't handle it and they can't stand this shit anymore. It's not gonna kill the website. I just know it because they survived bullshit like this before. But I hope maybe it'll be a wake-up call, but probably won't be. And it's gonna continue until the website bleeds out.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as your last bit of rant. I will give my 2 cents. I think Boken's already done it himself.
Shout out to Boken.
I only use Tumblr for an hour, so I really don't care. Alright, so I think we're done. No, but no, on the real. To those who are artists, who are true artists, whether it's animation, claymation, or just erotica art, it doesn't really matter. Newgrounds is a great place. Pornhub is now having their own stuff. Like, they're getting ready to get people who are artists to come up on Pornhub and stuff like that.
There are like independent artists like who do their own music, and they put them up on Pornhub instead of YouTube because like
YouTube's algorithm and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like literally, like I get a lot of I listen to most of my music on Pornhub.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I would also say so if you guys, like I said, artists everywhere, freelancers and all, Tumblr's not the only space. I understand Tumblr was everyone's safe space. I know I've had friends who have said Tumblr literally did save their lives. Tumblr literally did make them come out of their shells and stuff like that. So I will say this on a real.
Ironically.
Yeah, I will say that. Well, I mean, come on, you got to start somewhere.
I know. No, I get you.
I would say that I do feel for you guys, and it does suck. It really does.
I'm kind of glad it's dying because the community, a lot of the crazy shit the community has done is insane. You do not find out about crazy bone-stealing witches twice from Facebook.
That's true.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna
You don't have
say...
kids dox and bully each other to the point of sending them cookies with needles in them.
Jesus, dude. But yeah, so
For me, like any social networking site, like whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, heck, even Tumblr, Pornhub, for all I care, everything man has made is a tool, really. Like, it can be used for good, it can be used for evil, it can be used constructively, it can be used destructively. In the end, like, the merits of porn. Sorry, you said Pornhub so many times.
This is probably the one podcast where we talk about Pornhub so many times, and it wasn't Cece's fault.
Okay. Tumblr. Yeah, like the merits and demerits of Tumblr really comes down to the individual users on a case-by-case basis. So to the as Fox mentioned, like the genuinely creative types, that are just using it as a creative outlet to show your stuff. I feel for you. Like I love to express my creativity in different ways, like origami and drawing on sticky notes during work. Cough cough. But to all the shitty people, I apologize for the language. You know who you are. Getting pissed at Samurai Jack for having a girlfriend. You brought this upon yourselves, guys.
All the people who, all the Steven Universe fans who legit trashed. Like, I've had Steven Universe fans from Tumblr trash me, saying that I'm a homophobic, even though I have 2 moms. Y'all deserve it. All you Star Wars fans who ran Kelly Marie Tran off social media because you hate her character, which is fine. You can hate her character. Don't hate the character. Don't hate the actress.
Yeah, don't forget what happened to Jake Lloyd. He's schizophrenic now, and it's kind of
yeah.
Alright, if I remember correctly, her getting run off was to cover the fact that people didn't like The Last Jedi.
It don't matter. They all deserve it. But yeah, Death to Tumblr, I guess. I don't know. I don't give a damn about Tumblr all that much. But I do care about the individuals who did use it as a safe harbor for creativity and stuff like that. So, R.I.P. Tumblr.
Yeah, if Tumblr was a gun, I praise you guys that actually go to the safety classes and take care of it and genuinely defend yourselves. But all you guys using Tumblr to shoot up schools, I'm sorry.
Oh Jesus, dude, don't please don't.
I'm sorry,
don't bring that up to me, because after all that crap that happened this week, don't. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, which reminds me, one thing I want to say about that topic, to that jerk who wrote that, whether you are serious about that or just using it as a scapegoat to get out at finals, I will find you and I will get you, because if nothing else, using scare tactics just for your own personal gain, that is messed up, especially considering how sensitive like my former schoolmates have become. Like, seriously messed up. Also, my grandparents are Holocaust survivors, so bleep you. Like I just want to have like the strength to say the actual word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, with all that being said, I think that's all my show notes. Skooks, got anything else to say, real quick, before we end up?
Yeah, one more thing before we gotta go. Pretty much, a lot of people's reactions to the site dying is the same thing of the British captain from Pirates 3. You know, when the ship's getting blown up?
Yeah, and then he's walking on the deck.
On the deck.
Yeah.
He's like all stunned.
That's a lot of people's reactions.
Ben Mendelsohn. I guess that's it. I'll take that as your final remarks. Thank you guys very much. This is episode 55 of the ScrubClub Gaming Podcast. Boken, I'm gonna give you the show floor. What's your closing statement for tonight's episode? Go.
Well, in the end, I enjoyed having this conversation with all you guys. I'm sorry I don't have my own set of headphones again to be able to properly hear you guys as well as speak to you, because conversation is a two-way street. That is something a lot of people have forgotten in real life. But from whatever I was able to hear, I love hearing your own opinions on these different topics, especially since gaming is not my strongest suit in terms of overall things. I am glad I got to hang out with you in person 2 days in a row, and even if it was unintentional. Well, intentional, but out of false pretenses.
No, I got what you mean.
Yeah, and after this podcast is over, I'm happy to still be able to have some pizza with you and either Detroit Smash or Nintendo Smash. Either way is fine, because this time I actually brought my docking port.
All right, Skooks, I know you gotta get you ready for a test, but what's your closing statement for tonight's episode? Go.
That's the Tumblr. We're done.
Okay, fine. GC, are you there?
No.
Yeah.
What's your closing statement for tonight's episode? Go.
It was comical, amusing, interesting, and I love you all. And also, even though I'm a Sony fanboy, is anybody still down to go to E3?
I'm going to E3. You already know. I'm getting my money. I'm getting my monies ready now.
I'm still kind of up and down because Sony basically announced they won't be at E3.
I don't care about that. They have their reasons. I guess the classic was the reason. And my closing statement for tonight's episode is, go check out that Avengers 4 trailer, Endgame. If you have not seen Infinity War yet, don't watch it because there are massive spoilers. But that's about it. That's all I have to say is, there you go. Boy and Paul Rudd. So there you have it. Thank you guys for tonight's episode. We're done. But
good luck with your finals. Have a happy holidays and stay safe.
And you can always then now forever email us at ScrubClubGameBookies@gmail.com. That's ScrubClubGameBookies@gmail.com for any questions, comments, concerns, advice, and business inquiries. We love doing business with indie folks. You want to hit us up? You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Just type in ScrubClub Gaming. Bam! ScrubClub Gaming, all up in your home. Don't worry, we're not. We know Tumblr's gone now, but we can be your substitute. You want to listen to some comedy? Listen to us. But as well, you can also follow us on our YouTube page at ScrubClub Gaming, which we'll be putting up episode 54 and episode 55 of the ScrubClub Gaming podcast, the video versions of them this coming week. You can also find us on SoundCloud.com/ScrubClubGaming, which is our home base. You can find all the episodes, including our movie reviews and stuff like that. And you can find us on GooglePlay.com/ScrubClubGaming. Now, you want to get a hold of us, you want to get some private critique time, you can find me, Reckless Fox, Twitter, Instagram, the Reckless_Fox, YouTube, Reckless_Fox, and you can find me on Twitch.tv/RecklessFox for all my latest gaming content. Now, if you can't find me there, you can also find me on Facebook at Morphin Network. All you like Power Ranger content, Morphin Network is there for you. If I'm not holding it down, the South Tower region, Geeks Howard flexing. GC, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube at Mr. Godchild13. Find me on Twitch, Godchild13. Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Godchild_13.
And my buddy, my pal, Skooks, the biggest Sonic Fox fanboy I know. Where can they find you?
I never said fanboy.
Okay, my bad. Not fanboy, just a fan. Biggest Sonic Fox fan I know. Where can they find you?
You can find me at Lexington34 on Twitter, capital L040. I would say plug my Tumblr, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be banned on the 17th.
It's all good. You make a new grounds.
I have a big
Or Pornhub?
I'm gonna make that a meme.
Or Pornhub. But there you go, guys. This is episode 55 of the ScrubClub Gaming Podcast on December 7th, 2018. And as always, we love you. And be sure to peace out, bless up, keep it right things to 1 hour or less. Till then, I bid you all adieu. Goodbye, mwah, and good night.
See you next week.
Bang. Deuces.